Morning on the Captain's Log with Charlie Berens. Man, you are just going crazy these days. How you been?
I've been great. Thank you for having me on. I'm going to do the thing where I share this.
Thing.
I'm going to do. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Now.
Is that us? No.
Oh, no, that's not us.
That's Josh
us.
Wolf.
I look a lot like Josh Wolf.
Josh,
so I just thought you and I were, well, we're both like, basic white guys. So that's all right, share.
You got it?
Go to page. Yeah,
all right, we're going to do it.
Wrong page. Now it does the deal where
you get to pick your page.
You got to pick the page, and then it doesn't always give you the deal. Technology is such a thing. It's,
share the page.
Share the page.
Yeah.
Okay. Change the page. Oh my gosh. Oh, tap to change. Good deal. There you go. Okay. Check this out, dear guys. Okay, good deal. Okay, and post. All right, good.
What's worse, my Boston accent or your Wisconsin?
You know what?
Accent?
Let's go hardcore accents for a little bit.
Right.
Okay. Okay, dear guy, how we doing out here today?
Not bad. The Boston thing is kind of hard for me. I'm just trying to make it work,
You know what? And it's going to get harder because, now we're going to start combining accents, which is going to be problematic, okay? So I'm going to start saying harder, okay? And then you're going to have to say harder, okay? It's... drop the jaw, and the Wisconsin accent, it's very drop jaw because you just got to imagine you're just freezing your stones off, okay, and you can't afford to spend any more motion on your mouth, so it just goes up and down, okay, and that's how you get her going good.
It's hard to keep up with you when you're trying to do this accent.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, we can switch to just normal. Okay, how's that sound? Okay,
it's really the car. I'm trying to drive the car, and it's like. There's part of the whole thing, you know what I'm saying?
Just keep saying car and park and all those AR words, and it'll just be like butter to my ears. Oh my gosh. What are those birds? What are those things?
Those are ibis. You can actually,
ibis?
Yeah, they used to call those the chicken of the Everglades.
Oh, really?
I don't think you can eat them anymore.
No, they are now protected. Those snakes they release, or what are the anacondas? You guys have anaconda
we have
problems?
not anaconda. The
boa constrictor. That's it.
Yeah.
Anaconda. That's a movie. That would be a much bigger problem.
Big problem.
Boas are problems. Yeah, those are killing the Everglades
like crazy.
So you can go hunting for boa constrictors.
You can very much hunt them. Yeah, and actually they found now that if they find it's either the male or the female. That makes sense, right? One
yeah.
It's one or the other. Then they tag it, and then it goes to like a nest. Will be like 30 other of the giants trying to mate with it.
Wow.
I think it's the female.
Yeah, it's definitely, that sounds like a female.
And so that's how they found that out a few years ago, that if they just let the female go back out with the tag, she'll get like 30, 40 of these monster like males that all want to jack her.
Can you just imagine that the males at some point are like, you wearing a wire?
Right.
Like, is this gonna be the last time I get laid?
And the guys are still gonna do it.
Oh yeah,
they're all gonna still go.
Yes, that they're just snakes.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Yeah. Oh man, that's good. Wow. So I didn't think we'd get a Florida ecology lesson.
Yeah, well, I try to give you a well-rounded show when you come on.
I appreciate that.
It's not just all about roo-ha-ha. You're gonna be off the hook, sell tickets.
Yeah, you gotta. This isn't just a money grab here. We're trying to learn something on this podcast.
You're actually tonight at Off the Hook Comedy Club. There's a few tickets left. The VIP's tickets are sold out.
Oh, that's
but
good.
They can still come,
guys.
Yeah. You can still come and get GA tickets. There's a few left.
Good deal.
Come see you tonight at 7 o'clock, offthehookcomedy.com. Charlie Berens, my guest on the Captain's Log. Tell me about the Manitowoc Minute. This is the best.
The Manitowoc Minute started, I was doing local news. I was doing it all over the country. And then I always had these news directors or like bosses or just coworkers who were like, what'd you just say? What was that? Because, you can't hide the Wisconsin accent. You get voice coaches to try and change your voice. But eventually, guy, it just kind of comes out in full force every now and again, especially after a couple 2-3 beers. But so I started doing stand-up comedy then. Actually, when I was in Los Angeles, I was doing red carpet reporting. Still the same thing. People saying it was, my voice was I just started this stand-up character who took everything people said was wrong with them, doubled down on it, and then I released an episode of The Man 12 Minute after that, and it took off, and I've been doing it ever since.
So were you actually doing first, and how did you get into stand-up?
I got into stand-up because I was doing red carpet reporting, and it was just, it sounds like maybe glamorous or cool to some people, but it's just the bane of my existence. I hated doing it because you go to these red carpets.
I've done a few of them, actually.
They're miserable because you get canned. I don't know how your experience, but my experience was, I was always far down the line. I was working for a company that didn't have great placement on the carpet. So it was just like canned sound bites. You didn't want to be there. The talent doesn't want to be there.
And
on
you're
the other
begging
side.
Them to like,
you're like, please,
come on over.
Please give me the sound bite you just gave to 1,000 other people. It would make my day.
And then their like manager or publicist is like, wait, where are you from?
Who are you?
Keep going.
No. We're not doing them today. We're not. No.
And then you feel so good about it.
Always
so great.
Yeah. And the only thing I could do after that is like, I need a career change. So I just started doing stand up, and man, and that's it. Well, who'd you do red carpets for?
It was actually with iHeart, and it was the Latina festival.
Oh yeah,
Latina, but
sure.
So I was like doing the camera, doing everything.
Yeah, you gotta do it all. Yeah, if they roll up to you, if those publicists roll up and they look at like your mic flag and they're like, "Do I know?" No,
exactly.
And you're shooting your own video, honey. We're not doing this today. Let's.
And then I was like, some of the people, I was like, really? The backpack kid isn't gonna talk to me? The backpack kid.
It's like,
but he talked.
He's like, I'll do it. He felt bad for you. He's like, I'll do this one, and then we'll go. Yeah, it's so
wow, these guys just don't care.
No, I know. They're like, yeah, that's been red for 10 minutes. We'll give it a go. That's like LA traffic, where they're like, a turn, you do like 12 cars on a red.
So when did you know that? Okay, so was it the first video that you did, the Man Talk Minute? You're like, damn, I'm onto something, obviously, right? Because it started getting so much heat right away.
Well, it got more heat than anything I had done before, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna do another video, and then that one did better, and I just kept doing them after that. And it's cool because Wisconsin, I'm born and raised there, the whole deal, and like
I've been to the Dells.
Oh, the Wisconsin Dells are an iconic feature. Disney World don't hold a candle to the Wisconsin Dells.
They don't have. Nobody knows. If they've never been, you can't explain it.
No, you can't. Well, you can't. I've tried. The Wisconsin Dells are just something you have to experience. That's
you
really
say like
what
there's
is.
Water parks everywhere. There's all these hotels.
Oh yeah.
With the water parks inside. And people that haven't been, they just look at you like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, and you're like, "Well, there are duck boats," and they're like, "Wait, what? Duck boats? What are you talking about?" Yeah, no, we got a lot going in the Dells. I love the Dells. But yeah, the thing about Wisconsin audiences is like we love laughing at ourselves, making fun of ourselves, the whole deal. I mean, this is like a population that wears like cheese heads to church. We have no shame, dear guy, and we're gosh darn proud of it. So it's really been awesome just doing the thing.
Then you're like the face of Wisconsin, right?
Oh,
you better tell these cheese companies to start promoting you. Sponsors going on.
I know. Yeah, I gotta find that ideal cheese sponsor. It's whoever's doing the squeakiest curds on the side of 45 up north. Okay, that's the company I want sponsoring me. The ones that squeak in your mouth. Okay, you have like those M&Ms, like they mouth not in your hand. It's the cheese curds that squeak in your mouth. Those are the ones.
So what kind of advice do you give to? There's a lot of creators that watch my show, and obviously they follow you as well. But what do you think is the best advice you can give them? Because everybody wants to go viral, but it doesn't happen.
No, I know. It doesn't even happen to me on every video. But I think so. I was. Like I said, I was in LA doing a job I didn't really want to do. And so what I decided was like, look, every week I'm going to create something, like do some video and put it online. And, you know, I was doing that for a few months, and then eventually I found the Manitowoc Minute. And so I think the best advice is just start creating. Just start
keep
shooting
making
stuff.
more.
Yeah, and there's so many different avenues. Even if you're like, I don't know if I can edit on, well, do like TikTok or something, you know? Give to Chinese all your information, okay? Sell your soul, you'll get something, you know? But there's so many different platforms you can use. Facebook is great, you know, YouTube is great, and there are more platforms popping up, so just find the one that works for you. It's like Instagram stories that you like, you know? And even if you're like initially doing, you're like, I don't have a lot of people. Well, you have some people, you know, your mom hopefully is watching, you know? So play to the audience you have, take their feedback, try and tweak, and, you know, serve them, but then also just try different stuff, try random videos, because you may just stumble upon something that like really connects with a large audience.
Was your first one on or Facebook?
I put it on Facebook, I guess, and then I just put it on all the platforms.
Okay.
So I didn't really like it. Doesn't make sense to just make videos.
No,
for
you have to do it all, right? Of course.
You guys spread it around because you never know what's going to take off. And then, like, even the YouTube stuff started to pick up because some of the videos went on Reddit or whatever. So you kind of diversify. Yeah. Plus, you know, the Facebook is such a joke a lot of times with like how they demonetize certain things, or how they say no, you like they have different rules, you know, and honestly can be a joke too with how they say certain content goes and doesn't go. So you want to just diversify it across all the platforms, and that way if goes down for some reason, it's not like you lose all your followers or all your fans or whatever. So
how long have you been on? Is this actually a name of a tour, or is just selling out everywhere based on your videos? Is there a name?
Yeah, no, this is the definitely unofficial Packers tour. Basically, we were talking about like how do we take the Manitowoc Minute like out of the Midwest, and the Packers are like, I did the tagline in the first video, like I wanted something with gravitas, like how Edward R. Murrow had good night and good luck.
Right.
I wanted the Wisconsin version, which is Gold Packers and F to Bears, you know? And so like ever since then, obviously a lot of Packer fans, and I've been a huge Packers fan since I was a kid, so like to go to all the away games with the Packers, that was like it was just a cheat way for me to go to all the away games, you know?
That's amazing.
And so we just are doing all the away games, and then we added on a bunch of other cities along the way, which is, you know, part of this Florida run that we did. You know, the Packers have a bye week, so we.
Do you think that Florida likes you?
Oh, you know what's funny is like Florida's like southern Wisconsin this time of year. That's exactly
what I was going to say. Right. Yeah.
You have all the snowbirds coming down, and everyone is like, you know, I love Wisconsin, but I've done enough winters. I've done my time. I'm coming down. So yeah, no, it's been a great run so far.
We're snowbirds. Yeah, we're just here for a few months. And
yeah, and we'll go back when the heat comes. Yeah, so it's been cool.
The crazy thing about the snowbirds is no matter what the temperature is, after Easter, they go back. I'm like, it's still 30 degrees there. Why would you leave this 80-degree weather?
Well, we got to get back for Easter brunch, okay? We're doing our thing, all right? You know? With the pool's going to open pretty soon, okay? It's shorts weather up there. It's 55 degrees. Yeah, well, you wear the cargo shorts. Wear your bigger shorts then. Keep you a little bit warmer, sure.
But I'm from up north, too. And when it's 55, you literally, the windows go down and you're playing like summertime, like on the radio. You think it's great, right?
No, totally. Well, I mean, it's kind of like you stay cooped up long enough, and then that's the way it feels. You know, the converse to that is you go out to Los Angeles where it's 75 and sunny all the time, and you don't appreciate it. Time just flies by. People are like, oh, what am I going to do? Like, I didn't realize I've been here 10 years. Now I'm getting these wrinkles. So they get Botox. They want to live forever. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, we're like, I want to be dead by February. You know, like I'm done. I've had enough winter. Right.
It's too much.
Right. So
that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
What's new on the horizon? I mean, is there going to be another tour, or is this thing just going to keep going? I mean, you're selling out show after show after show. Yeah. Do you just want to keep booking more shows?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
I would just keep doing it.
Definitely.
Dude.
No, I really enjoy. you know, like when we started off the Man Talk Minute, there was maybe like week 8 or something, we had somebody reach out and say, hey, do you want to do a show here? It was Turner Hall actually in Milwaukee, and we're like, yeah, that's great. And they're like, cool, 2 months, you got a show. And we're like, oh, we got to write the show. And so I wrote the show or whatever, and then ever since then I've been touring. That was one tour, and then we did another tour after that. This is the 3rd technical tour, I guess. And I just enjoy it so much, and what I like about it is it keeps me writing and keeps me doing more and more. So yeah, as long as you guys keep buying tickets, I'll keep doing the show.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show. It'll go right back.
It comes back.
We'll go back. Yeah.
Social media, yeah, it's at Charlie Berens or at Man Talk Minute on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Maybe I'll do a TikTok soon. I just give all my personal information to China because they need that.
I got on TikTok yesterday.
Yeah, was that your first time on TikTok?
Have you been on?
Oh yeah. I'm not your average TikTok user, but a little bit older than your average TikTok user.
But it's changing so fast.
It is
so fast.
Yeah,
because like 4 years ago, my kids were just so into it, and I didn't even think that was even something that I would ever pursue.
Have to do, yeah. And now you have our audience here is just saying, okay, boomers, talking about TikTok like it's just happening. But yeah, you gotta stay with the trends and whatever they are, and just do them. So
thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. We're out. We'll be back tomorrow with the Captain's Log. Appreciate you.